Hello, fellow Americans. You are on the YouTube channel Common Constitutionalism, and I am Mitch. I talk about issues in our government, the erosion of our culture, the minimizing of our way of life, and the disregard for our Constitution. Keep your conservative voices active. Subscribe to this channel and listen as I talk about issues we are facing in our country and government. Visit my website, commonconstitutionalism.com. Enjoy reading my conservative blogs, and if you like them, maybe throw in a donation. While on commonconstitutionalism.com, go ahead and shop at the Sage Novelty Shop, where you will find shirts which feature our very own unique conservative political memes and captions. Display your conservative beliefs with pride. These items send a clear message without saying a word, or if you prefer, you can use them as a conversation starter. Come join my Facebook group, Common Constitutionalism, for discussions of topics, sharing of ideas, and interacting with others just like yourself who are proud to be Americans. Democrats are poor losers. I am so tired of the nonstop political bias the Democrats and liberal media have openly displayed on a 24/7 basis. Liberal politicians, media, and the public alike have all taken part in the hypocritical bias hurled at President Trump and conservative values in general. Look at the unsubstantiated claims of sexual assault against Trump, which was widely viewed by liberals as such a terrible thing, and openly voiced him to be guilty from the first allegation. Yet these same liberals had their Democrat president in office, Bill Clinton, who actually committed proven sexual acts literally in the Oval Office. They did not chastise President Clinton. They actually supported him. These liberals, in fact, during the process of fact gathering that followed, ridiculed Monica Lewinsky. The same phony left-wing liberals stood behind Clinton as they hurled their own slurs and horrible names at Monica Lewinsky, Jennifer Flowers, Juanita Broaddrick, Paula Jones, and Kathleen Willey for daring to claim such charges against President Clinton. It is so simple to find examples of the liberals' out-of-control bias. One only needs to look at the daily jabs and accusations thrown at President Trump during the 2016 presidential election. The unrelenting negativity pitched at Trump for 3 years following his election. Look at the fake Russian collusion, phony Trump dossier, ridicule of Trump's cleaning the swamp, politically motivated House impeachment of President Trump or choice of many other daily insults. Another recent example of this excessive liberal bias would be the Supreme Court Justice hearing of Brett Kavanaugh. It quickly became a completely partisan political farce. Compare that to the liberal handling now of Joe Biden's sexual allegations, which they have virtually ignored. When Senator Dianne Feinstein, Democrat of California, claimed she received from Christine Blasey Ford a letter accusing Brett Kavanaugh of attempting to rape her 36 years earlier in high school, Kavanaugh flatly denied the accusations of Ford or anyone else. But instead of Feinstein handing the letter over to the proper authorities, Feinstein and the Democrats sat on it for 2 months, used it as a political tool in the hearing. We learned things about the Democrats in this hearing, things that conservatives have felt for a long time have now become very obvious. Liberals win at all costs. Politically charged bias will forever change constitutionally laid out processes. As seen in the Kavanaugh hearing and later the House impeachment hearing of President Trump, The Democrats have clearly shown they do not value the Constitution, nor are they concerned with the reputations destroyed of the people they assault. I'm so damn fed up with the liberals' flagrant partisan way of conducting daily chores. It is no longer just the elitist political hacks. It is now widespread throughout the liberal population. The liberals' over-the-top, no apology, hypocritical way of speaking, discussing, viewing, or handling any action taken by a conservative is beyond normal. I see liberal politicians acting ridiculously partisan, the liberal media showing obvious bias with their fake news, and the liberal public is incapable of having a decent conversation, one without anger, name-calling, or obvious talking points. And this next one really pisses me off. The illegal immigrants who think they have the right to protest or speak out in any way, telling the legal citizens of this great country how it should be or what we Americans should be doing differently in our own country. We conservatives, I have come to believe, are much more tolerant and forgiving than any liberal has ever been able to prove to me. We only want to make our own minds up and get the government out of our daily lives. I'm smart enough to know what healthcare program is right for me. And apparently I'm smarter than you know-it-alls in Washington, D.C., because one only needs to look at how screwed up they have made the healthcare industry to understand that. Insurance costs have tripled thanks to Obamacare. Oh yes, and of course, if you like your doctor, you can keep them. If you like your plan, you can keep it. And we will save $2,500 per family annually. Yeah, right. We all know how that worked out. President Trump could invent a cure for cancer and the liberals would still not give him credit. The liberals will never consider him a legitimate president. Liberals will continue trying to discredit, slander, and demean President Trump daily. Don't think for a second the liberals are done trying to impeach President Trump. They will lie, twist, and fabricate any information to attack Trump with. Be prepared to go through this for another 5 years, because I believe Trump will be reelected in 2020. The Democrats' cascade of disrespect will persist because their pompous attitudes consider Trump to be of the wrong class. Trump is not an elitist. He is not of the political class. In the liberals' mind, Trump is a nobody. He should not be able to beat an elitist like Hillary Clinton. The truth is, the Democrats cannot get over the 2016 election outcome. They cannot stand the thought of someone, especially a non-elitist, to them a lesser educated being, calling them out and holding them accountable. To put it simply, the liberals are very poor losers. As conservatives, we had to put up with President Obama for 8 years. We did not agree with Obama's policies. We did not like the things Obama said. We believed Obama was racist. We thought Obama did major damage to race relations, reversing them to the worst, I think, in decades. And we can list a number of issues where we thought Obama crossed the line and abused his power. Yet we, Republicans and conservatives, did not try to impeach President Obama. We did not lambaste Obama with accusations and insults every single day. All day long, every day of his presidency. We did not agree with him and did not like the direction he took our great country. We did not like Obama apologizing for America's world power status. We treated him as the president of our country. Out of respect for the office of the President of the United States of America. The fact is, liberals do not really like our United States of America. The Democrats rip the United States of America constantly. They view the USA as a bully. They think of America as racist. They apologize for America's world power status and blame the United States for all the world's problems and inequities. We do not need politicians who apologize for America. We want politicians who will uphold and legislate the will of the people. We want politicians who appreciate and respect the Constitution of the United States of America. We want politicians who know and understand they are elected by the people and they work for the people. We want politicians who do not act like or believe they are elitist. We want politicians who do not act as if they are above the law. We want politicians who will live by the legislation they create for the people. The bottom line is Democrats need to get over it. They have moved so far to the left, they no longer can relate to what middle America is really about. The liberal base has become the very wealthy and illegal immigrants they can buy with entitlements, which is exactly why liberals want open borders and to give all illegals the right to vote. Think about it, America. The time to make a choice is now. Do you want a country with no borders? A country without sovereignty? Do you want a country that is so socialist, even non-citizens have the right to vote in your elections? Do you want a government with no limits on spending? As always, you can read the full article and other articles as well at my website, commonconstitutionalism.com. And your vote does matter, so use it wisely. Vote in November in the presidential election. Let's see what we can accomplish here. My aim is to create a loyal following so I can continue bringing awareness to these kinds of issues. We will talk about issues in our government, the erosion of our culture, the minimizing of our way of life, and the disregard for our Constitution. I would appreciate you all exploring, donating, subscribing, joining, and shopping on my sites. You will see them displayed at the beginning and the end of the videos. Until next time, this is Common Constitutionalism, and I am Mitch. Thank you, America.